From MCV. So sit back and, as Culture Club once said, take a ride into unknown pleasures. Enjoy.
Channel 31 is staffed mainly by volunteers. We are owned and operated by the Melbourne Community Television Consortium Incorporated. The consortium comprises a number of community television groups. The groups are either special interest or geographically based. This transmission is presented by the people currently appearing on your screen. If you would like to volunteer your time to Channel 31, phone 9663 5831 during business hours. That's 9663 5831.
This program is proudly sponsored by DT's Hotel, where every colour of the rainbow drinks, corner of Hyatt and Church Streets, Richmond.
Squeal, you're now watching on Channel 31, your community station at the moment, your gay station, also seen on Optus TV on Channel 31 if you've got that, if you're that lucky. Now, we've got a sensational show this evening. We've had a sensational week just gone by. We're going to get into that a little bit later on, but now, please make these sensational people on the bench welcome. Down the end, we've got Peter O'Grady!
Oh, that's the best welcome I've ever had.
Is it really?
Yeah. In my whole life.
We've got a bit of a...
No. Next one on the list.
And we've got a very special... It's your first time on Squeal?
First time I've ever been a squealer.
Well, we might make you squeal beforehand because it sends some poor ex-policeman into paralysis. So we'll try and calm it down, though. Sally, welcome. Make Sally welcome. Now, Sally, you're from Joy Melbourne. What do you do there?
I'm from Joy Melbourne. I'm on transmission time, 10 p.m. till midnight Tuesdays, and I have been being the insomniac masochist, doing breakfast on Monday mornings from 6 till 9.
Oh, you're into torture.
I know, and loving it.
Do you?
I do. It's good fun.
It is good. And for everybody out there, what's the position on the dial?
90.7 FM is what you can hear it.
And it's from Sunday to Monday, or...?
Sunday to Tuesday. We'll have a bit more on the details of that later on in the show, but it's good to be some cross-media ownership.
Thanks, Sally.
Packer family, eat your heart out.
Yeah, I love the Packers. And next to me we've got the lovely Troy. Hi, boy.
Gosh, you made me blush.
Now, you would have been having a spasmodic week this week with all that music TV on.
Oh my God, that was so sensational. I wanted to be the bonnet of that car when she was dancing on that.
Madonna Grammys if you're not with it.
Oh, it was just, but I want to know, how could she not win an award?
Didn't she win anything?
No.
She doesn't need to, do you know what I mean? Like,
I
don't
don't
be
care.
told you're good.
She should have won.
No.
Steely Dan won Album of the Year. I mean, who really cares? I mean,
that's why
Jesus
she beat
Christ.
Madonna, that's my point.
Steely Dan.
I like Steely.
Oh,
I don't
sorry,
think
you're not
I
allowed to speak yet. Monique, welcome, Monique. Monique, I'm almost as dark as you tonight, sweetheart. I've been rolling around in thousands of millions of trillions of billions of luminous spheres. What's your secret?
That.
And what have you been doing?
Work and taking lots of painkillers because I'm crippled at
Oh, you're like Elizabeth Taylor, you've got lots of back problems.
Yes.
It's probably those positions you put yourself in an evening. And on the news desk, we've got the lovely Vic Perry.
Yeah, Perry.
Star of Perry. Now, Peter, have you got some news, darling?
Yeah, I just read about this footy AIDS fears, where they're scared. Somebody says that the HIV virus can actually survive on a bloodstained footy jumper, even after it's been treated with detergent. I find that hard to believe. I mean, isn't it supposed to die after it's been exposed for...
I thought it died on contact with the air.
That's what
I
I
could say
thought,
human air for my boys, but I won't.
But this guy says that only bleach can destroy it. So now, of course, footy clubs are up in arms and they're going, oh my God, we can't get anything cut because we're going to die.
They could just cut that bit off, perhaps, and then sell the jumpers, and we could, sniff them. And Christos, I'll have if he's watching. Monique, sweetheart, do you have something to spat about?
Well, apparently banks in America are starting to make credit cards with stars' pictures on them, so you can actually walk into a bank and say you want your credit card with Britney Spears on it or whoever, and they get a commission of the money spent on it. So I'm going to walk into my bank and say I want one of Peter.
Me?
Yeah. Oh. You're my biggest star.
Well, oh my God. That probably would stop you from using it so often.
I don't think I'd get a credit limit on it. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd probably be for $2.50.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's my bank.
I'll wait for the day that it happens.
Thanks for the thought.
Thanks, Monique. And then what we're going to do now, of course, Graham Stevens has been so very, very busy. He's been off at the Queer Film Festival doing things. So we're going to go and have a look now. Eyes and ears to the monitor.
Squeal, we're at the famous lesbian, gay, sick people's film festival. I don't know what they do. Now, you've flown in from another one from around the world. Some are in the States. How does this compare as a opening night party? Well, it's not opening night, it's just a bunch of fools getting pissed on Melbourne City Council money in comparison with the one you just flew in from the States.
It's great being back home. I tell you what, Chicago really does redefine cold. It was 18 degrees below zero while I was there, so being back here is lovely. It's been lovely being back amongst friends and lovely being back in that festive season at the wonderful film festival again.
This is really boring. We'll move on to other people. You know what it's like. I mean, I really like Chicago. What about the film festival? What do you think about this in comparison to the other launches you've been through around the world?
I love the Queer Film Festival launches. They're fantastic, and for Melbourne we do a great job, and that'll be congratulated. That's not too serious for you, is it?
That's so sucky, I can't believe it. One last thing. I bet you're involved too, Mr. Cockorama.
Yes, Cockorama is here tonight, but I'm actually here to buy the poster.
We like this film festival because it's been taken over by lesbians. This is Squeal. We're out of here.
Oh.
And that, of course, is Graham Stevens at the Queer Film Festival opening. And now we're going up to Vic Perry at the news desk.
Thank you, Tabitha. You'll be interested. Thank you. You'll be interested in this, Peter. There's never been a confirmed case of HIV transmission in sport. Robin Gorner, Executive Director of the Australian Federation of AIDS Organisations, said last week in a press release in response to new guidelines being adapted by the National Rugby League for cleaning blood-soaked football jerseys. The guidelines take effect this coming week after research undertaken by the St Vincent's Centre for Immunology for the NRL found that HIV was still being detected on jerseys washed in detergent at high temperatures. The new guidelines will ensure that all clubs clean blood-stained jerseys with a combination of bleach and washing detergent immediately. We've always known that bleach is the most powerful cleaning agent for destroying HIV, said Afeo's Gorner. In terms of being a public health concern, one should consider recent expert medical opinion, which puts the risk of contracting HIV playing football at around 1 in 25 million, which is compared to 1 in 600,000, considerably less, of being struck by lightning. This isn't a health problem, it's a laundry problem, said Gorner. Melbourne Community Voice this week has highlighted the difficulties of Australian citizens securing residency for their same-sex partners. While such countries as the Netherlands allow same-sex marriages, these are not recognised by the Australian Immigration Department. Keith Stodden, coordinator of the Gay and Lesbian Immigration Task Force, says that while the laws are currently very restrictive, this has not always been the case. In the early 1980s, there was a well-established acceptance of same-sex couples from within the Department of Immigration, with lawful codependent becoming an acceptable reason for immigration. In 1985, this acceptance became entrenched in law, with the only requirement being 6 months cohabitation. However, this law was changed by the Howard government in 1996, Couples must now prove that they have been cohabitating for 12 months, which is difficult as few visas allow visitors to remain in the country that long. On top of that, there are quotas on the number of foreign visitors allowed in, reducing the number of same-sex couples granted residency to 300 per year. Back to Tabitha. Thank you.
Thank you, Victor. That was great, darling heart. And now we're going to find out a little bit of news from our best and newest friend, Sally.
Do indeed, and that is for Joy Melbourne listeners. If you ring Joy on 969 00907 before 5 tomorrow, or fax your credit card details on 9699 2646, so that is if you renew or join as a member, you go into the draw for 2 tickets to see Kylie Minogue when she's here. Wow! And of course, but of course, more importantly, it does help Joy in that bid for the full-time licence. Yes, the applications are in, but there are now going to be public hearings from the 8th to the 18th of May, and we need to keep the membership level up as high as we can. So make sure that you join Joy, keep that membership up there, tell your friends to join, tell them to renew when their renewal notice comes out in the next few months, and you'll be helping out Joy in that bid. And unfortunately, Joy isn't back on air after tomorrow midnight till late May, which is very obsolete.
How much is the renewal?
$40 for a full membership and $25 concession is Joy Melbourne.
Thank you very much, Sally. And now, Troy, darling, have you got some news?
I do. I got a bit of a query here. Now, I don't know if anyone else on the panel or anyone out there watched a girl thing on TV the other night.
No.
Oh, it was lesbians,
Now, it was all about Elle Macpherson playing a lesbian and something like that.
That turned me off.
No, I'm sorry. I was watching it, and they did not keep their lips off each other.
Who?
How can we not?
Because she can't act.
No,
so she can do
no,
nothing.
but it was like the whole episode was basically those two getting it on and like all over each other, kissing
Troy,
them.
why didn't
We
you call
never.
me? Did you get wet? I wasn't watching it.
Anyway, we never get two guys. As soon as you see two guys about to kiss on
Dawson's
TV.
Creek, they kissed, didn't they?
No, this is their sex. They
do this, and all of a sudden it cuts off or something.
That's sex per game.
So like with two women, it kept going on for pretty much the whole time of the show.
Let's put a stop to that now. Everyone turn to the person next to you and stop pushing.
Sorry.
Now we're going to listen to some footage of Graham Stevens, of course, at the Queer Film Festival. Jay. Go.
We're here for Squeal, and we are at the launch of the Melbourne Sicko Queer Lesbian Film Festival, and we've discovered homosexual men in suits. They must be pedophiles. Are you here for a pedophile film?
No, we're fruits in suits. Fruits in suits.
Fruits in suits. I think they're capitalists, and come the socialist revolution, you're all going to die unless you give us $10,000. Are you prepared to give us $10,000?
No, 1,000 years. 1,000. Yeah, 1,000.
And that's for a bent volunteer who also sleeps with the president of Fruits in Suits. We're spreading this. This is Squeal. We're live on air spreading gossip about who's sleeping with who to get money. Thanks.
And thanks for that, Graham. That really was just truly, I mean, you think you've found your new thing, haven't you? Not being anywhere near us, but out with the people and harassing them for a change. We'll be back in the next segment. Unfortunately, this one's come to a close, so what you're going to have to do is perhaps... you're going to have to perhaps start touching yourself, rubbing yourself, start recording so you can enjoy this at home. Every night, perhaps you've got friends and you just want to show them something exciting when they come over. This is what you can show them. Or you might want to start cutting up your stuff and start mixing it in that bowl and do what you do. Pull it, smoke it, bake a cake with it. Who knows? You can do so much stuff now with basil, can't you? It really is amazing. In the next segment coming up, we've got some sensational things. More of the same, actually. I hope I'm speaking clearly and no one's yelling over the top of me so that Mr. Schizophrenia doesn't get paralysed again. We've actually got Richard Watts coming up and he'll be giving some in-depth and in-person, up-close, he might even touch my titties, about the sensational happenings and goings-on at the Queer Film Festival. Of course, I'm Tabitha Tellington. I'm actually too attractive. I'm going to stop now because I'm actually getting wet just thinking about myself. So you sit back, relax, enjoy. Perhaps ring up a friend and tell them to tune in because it's that exciting. Here on Channel 31. Your community television bent queer station.
Channel 31 wishes to advise viewers that our next program is classified MA and contains adult themes, medium-level coarse language, sexual references. Repeating, our next program is classified for mature adults.
This program is proudly sponsored by DT's Hotel, where every colour of the rainbow drinks, corner of Hyatt and Church Streets, Richmond.
It's that time of the evening again, it's Bed TV time. And this is Squeal. And I'm Paul, and you already know that, so we won't keep going on with that. And we already know who you are too, Michael. Hello there. Hello. How are you? Good. And you big woman. The lady of ladies, Miss Tabitha Twirlington. Hello, Tab. Sorry.
Hi,
Miss Tabitha gets clapped for. No one else does. And down on the end there, on the news desk this week, we have Reese Rubberdick. Welcome, Reese.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, let's get on with it. We've got a massive show today. We've got Elise McCready and Michaela Noonan coming in, and they're the director and lead actor. What?
Lanani Nini Nunu.
Don't start it. It's going to be one of them shows. I think, kids, hang on. It's going to be a...
Sorry.
Be right, all right. They're from a new, the director and lead actor from a new feature film called Strange Fits of Passion. So they're coming in to talk about that. And we also have Dean Francis, who is a filmmaker, very well-known local filmmaker. And he's actually got two movies in the Queer Film and Video Festival that's currently on, the 10th annual. And also we've got heaps of footage, Vanessa Wagner, a gay couple that have just had a commitment ceremony.
Oh, nice.
Yes, lots of other bits and pieces. And first of all, fools. Nice. Yeah, that's what I said before. Have they got a piece of paper? Because if they've got a piece of paper, I give them 6 months. But anyway,
exactly.
I'm just a cynical old cow.
You are.
Now, I'm going to start talking about the footage. Yes, that's a sign that says Vanessa footage. So those boys in the control room can get it all lined up, and we'll go and have a look at that, and then we can talk about it. I think we're going to be getting transcendental.
Elegant exit. Alright, I think it's time to start the bloody the show. I'm dyslexic today. What's wrong with me? I feel like I need to do a quick sort of bit of yoga or something. Do you mind? Just do a quick semi-hero or just really good? Excuse me. Did you see that? No. Actually, let's all just have a quick group breath. So can we all just close our eyes? Breathing in and breathing out, letting out all those vile, nasty sort of road rage things that you might have. Breathing in freshness, beautifulness, and then breathing out things like vile concepts like real estate agents and nasty taxi drivers, all those things that we come across every day. Breathing in and breathing out. How dare you take a photograph when I'm doing yoga? Well, I think I'll be a little bit better now. I get up most glamorously. All right, I'd like to ask for our first contestant. Do we have a contestant in the house? Yeah. Don't be shy. Come on up. Oh, it sounds like Ricky Lake.
Oh, she's still going off in the background there. Well, I'm feeling a lot more centred and calm. What about you, Tabs?
I love yoga.
I like black cherry myself. You, Michael?
Yes, much more centred now.
Yes, much more centred. Well, that was from Vanessa Wagner's Veil of Misfortune, I think it was called, which was on at Bar 44 last Saturday. Saturday week ago.
That's right.
Prior to, which was an HIV forum for people living with HIV/AIDS.
Sort of side effects of the drugs.
Yeah, the drug therapies and all that sort of stuff, which it was quite... it was really good that the way that she attacked it.
Because everyone takes a
such
cocktail,
a serious subject, and such a hideous subject like diarrhea and all those sorts of things. And she had her wheel up there and had everyone cacking. So it was a nice way to talk about things. Diarrhea. Now stop it. Now. Okay, now we've got another piece of footage. It's the footage frottage show today, coming up shortly, and it's from a show called Bitchin' Kitchen, which a few of you might remember.
No.
No, it was a cooking, a very short-lived cooking show that Eva Vojakorska, who she also came on Squeal. She used to work for Amnesty International. Used to work, I say, because she has just been employed in East Timor as the first non-Timorese person. Oh, and that'd be the footage.
Hello, darling. Oh, mwah, mwah. Oh, darling. Oh, my God, I think my moustache is rubbed off on your face, Nadia.
Oh, yes, looking here.
Nadia from Amnesty International. She's going to be helping us.
Natasha?
Oh, I'm sorry, Natasha.
What'd you call her, please?
You look just like my Auntie Lydia.
Okay, yes, gee, sure, and welcome back to the Cossack Cooking Bitchin' Kitchen. What are you doing there, Eva? Okay, sure, and welcome back. Here we are with Natasha Titkrasha. Please, Natasha, what do you be doing there?
Just garnishing the soup.
Oh.
Bitchin' Kitchen, yeah.
And why isn't it on anymore? Now we know why it's not on anymore.
Well, I'm just going to say that those actual segments of footage were taken from a bloopers special. So they were actually outtakes from the series.
We've got one of the other stars here from...
Yes, and that person that you saw... spitting.
Catch effect.
The person that you saw finally with the breadstick in his hand was our esteemed executive producer, Stephen Lovekitten Anderson. And he hates it. Hates it when I mention him, so I do it frequently.
Oh, you Lois.
Okay, now, Eva was going to come in, and before I was so rudely interrupted with the footage, I was talking about she's been employed to go over to East Timor as the first non-Timorese person employed by the government over there to help fix up the systems, and it's going to be amazing. And unfortunately,
government and local government.
We've only got another 2 weeks for her to be in the country, and she was supposed to come in today, but she's not. So.
Are they still fighting over there?
Well, yeah, I think they.
I don't think they're still fighting, but otherwise, she wouldn't be going.
So people can go back to Bali now if they want to for a holiday.
Yeah,
people haven't stopped.
The lady at our bank went to Bali last week for 7 days. She did. She's lovely, and she said, it was real nice. So I'm sure that it'll be fine to go along there. Now, moving right along, Tabitha.
Thank you, Jakey Dory.
All right. We have an open discussion segment right now, and today we were talking about what we wanted to talk about. Talking about what we want to talk about, pop music. And we decided that it was going to be the definition of virginity. So, getting from the point of, whereas if I've never slept with a woman, which I have, but saying that I didn't, would I be classed as a non-virgin?
But you're saying you have slept with a woman before?
Yes, I have.
Then you're not a virgin.
You find that out. No, I'm not. But
as a homosexual, if I've never slept with a woman, then am I a virgin?
Well, have you taken up the vow before?
But if I've never slept with a woman, like a woman... Because the girls have got their film coming out later, and it's basically about a girl who thinks that she wants to lose her virginity, but she doesn't think that having it with another woman counts.
I don't think so. Because when someone comes on the panel for the first time, the bench, you say they're a virgin squealer. So it's the way you look at virgin. If you're a lesbian, I suppose you're a virgin to being lesbian sex unless you've done it with a woman. But see, I never have any intention to be lesbian, so I probably will never sleep with a woman. So, because I'm basically a straight woman, and I just sleep with men, because that's what straight women do. It's what comes naturally. So, hence, I'm not a virgin, because I've slept with a man, but I'm a virgin to lesbianism, because I've never slept with a woman. Okay? That's how I see it, anyway. Is that right?
Yes, I do.
All right, without any...
And I'm currently single.
How do you... I'm currently single. And Tabitha's phone number is 999-999-999.
654.
All right.
Reese, I think that's all for Reese.
Can we stop clapping? Tabitha. Okay, children, eyes front. All right, now we're going to have some news, views, and his reviews from the wonderful Reese Rubberdick. Take it away, Reese.
Okay, over to the news desk today. All right, we've got Tim McHugh, who was, I guess, the founder of Cabaret. Okay, he's had a massive heart attack. Okay, and triple bypass surgery. Where so they're actually holding a benefit for Tim McHugh. Okay, at Barracuda in Collingwood. Okay, and they'll be joined by Miss Penelope K. Sarah.
When is it actually?
When is it? It's actually on the 2nd of April 2000, Sunday. Okay? Thank you for that, Tabitha.
Hey, darling.
Okay. Also, the 10th Melbourne Queer Film and Video Festival started on Thursday night. I managed to actually go down there. It was a fabulous event. I suggest if you've got nothing else to do, go on down. It's fantastic.
Where's it at?
It's actually down at... I've actually no idea what...
The old state, you know, underneath the Parliament.
Treasury
that one.
Cinema. Under the...
And you can ring them to find out, I suppose, when things are on.
Yes, you can. Okay, you can actually call them on 9429 2665. Okay. Also, Minus 18 are holding their next function at Chihuahua on Wednesday the 12th April 2000.
Oh, don't bother holding that up. No one's going to see it.
No one's going to see it? You can't see it? Okay.
Chihuahua, is that Commercial Road?
That's Commercial Road. It is Commercial Road. It's a fully supervised event for under 18s. Go on down.
What time does it start at, darling?
Shut up, it starts at 6 o'clock.
Can everyone just please get a grip? All right?
Loretta?
We're going to see some footage before my executive producer has a heart attack. Footage, please.
Too much footage in this.
That's unreal. That's just so fabulous to see something so professional for the Queer and Lesbian Film and Video Festival. Come back with us shortly. We are going to have the director and lead actor from the new film Strange Fits of Passion come and join us here on the desk. Come back soon.
Ready, get ready.